Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of My Sister's Diary. Today, I am joined by
Kate.
Kate. Round of applause, everybody. I'm really trying to bully her into coming back, and it's not working. So,
Yeah.
so what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, once I finally get my school finished, then I'll come back.
Okay.
But that's in another 2.5
So everyone
years.
Venmo her $5.
Yeah.
So she can.
My Venmo is Kate Cranny.
Yeah. Kate Dash Cranny?
Kate Dash Cranny.
Yeah. Okay.
Cranney.
Okay. I forgot we were practicing before, and I forgot that we were actually recording just barely. So anyway, today we're talking about scary stories. I have some scary stories from listeners. I'm going to save those for the actual week of Halloween. But this week, I thought it would be fun to go on Reddit, one of my favorite places. Do you ever just get on Reddit and read stories?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your go-to Reddit thread? Or do you just
I don't have a go-to Reddit thread. I just search, or I'll find one on TikTok or something, and I'll go find that actual thread and read through it.
Sometimes, when I was watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, I looked at a lot of Reddit threads, and so now if I just scroll on my Reddit, there's a lot of The Summer I Turned Pretty, or scary stories, or
interesting
things related to that, So that's interesting. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to read you guys some scary stories. They're kind of a mix of paranormal and
real life.
Yeah, or what we are trusting to be real life. I got something in my eyeball. Okay, tell the people why you're up here, why you're up visiting me.
Okay, well, me and Alyssa came up, but she's watching the kids.
Yeah,
she's an angel, and I wanted to record the episode, so but we just came up for kind of a girls' weekend. We haven't been up here probably a month.
Yeah,
we were up here when our brother
blessed his baby.
Yeah.
But you haven't been up here just hang out with me.
Yeah,
which is way more important than a baby being blessed.
Yeah. So we've been watching scary movies.
Tell them what the first one was. Do you remember what it's called? Woman in the Yard.
Oh yeah, Woman in the Yard. That one was pretty good. It was kind of freaky.
Yeah,
it was a litlittle bit of a mind.
Yeah. Well, it was it Blumhouse?
Yeah, it was Blumhouse.
Yeah, sometimes Blumhouse
and theirs are always
a little weird.
Yeah, I had to look up okay, what does the end of this mean?
Yeah.
The meaning of the end.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of an ambiguous ending. It's kind of up for interpretation.
Yeah.
But
so there was a lot of different takes on it, but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't watched that and you want to. I feel like they could have done something cool with it of hidden the lady in the yard's identity till the very end and then had it be her.
Yeah.
Instead of it was her, but it didn't look like, what I'm saying? They had some other lady play the woman in the yard, but then at the end it was oh, this actually is her. Mm-hmm. I'm you should have just used the same actor for the people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think it's because that's supposed to be an alternate identity of her.
Yeah, but it should look like her.
Yeah,
right?
It's a part of her, so I feel, I don't know.
I'm still kind of confused on the whole thing, but
yeah, I am too.
It was pretty good. I think the one we watched last night was better though.
You think so?
Scary-wise, yeah.
Yeah, I made them watch Friday the 13th.
Yeah, she didn't tell us that there was pornography.
The 2009 version, and I swear, I don't know where I watched it, but I swear it only showed boobies once.
Maybe you watched the TV version.
I don't know, because I know it showed him. I know it showed boobs at least once.
Well, yeah, but maybe it was a more of an edited version.
Maybe, because the one we watched showed boobs 15 times.
All the time. There was this very extended sex scene.
Yeah, there was. And there was
and they definitely had some work done. There's no college student or no high school student that looks like that.
Yeah. So there was a lot of boobies. So
maybe they weren't supposed to be in high school. I didn't really
pay that much
attention. I was actually really okay. Spoiler alert for this too. If you haven't seen it by now, then I don't care. Just kidding.
Yeah, seriously, it's a classic. Go watch it. But you have to watch, if you are into scary movies, the original ones of Friday the 13th are from the 1980s, so they're really old.
Yeah, we can't handle watching
I can't handle watching those old ones. So that's why I like these
the newer
remakes or whatever.
Yeah. Kind of the not mid 2000s. The 2010s to 2016.
Yeah.
The phase of movies I feel has the best movies.
Yeah, because it has good CGI, but it still feels like it could be real life.
Yeah.
I feel now movies are just so CGI that it's that could never happen.
It and also it doesn't look real. It looks worse than it used to.
It's too CGI.
I don't know. I think they've done a different kind of CGI, but it just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hate that. I was going to say something else about scary movie. Oh, the girl who plays, I don't remember her name. Danielle Panabaker. That's her actress name.
The
one that survives until the very end.
Oh, mm-hmm.
I'm like, why? I wish she would have just survived. Like, I feel like them killing her was unnecessary.
Oh, the girl with the dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the bangs.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because I thought there was going to be something between her and the other guy who plays... Was he Dean or Sam?
He's Sam on Supernatural.
Okay. All right, anyway. Anything... Did we already do... I can't remember if we already did the life update or if that was just our practice.
No, that was our practice.
Okay, tell us your life update.
Okay, so I am currently in college.
Oh, and tell them who you are to me, because I have some new listeners that probably...
Oh, I'm Sam's sister. So we used to do the Call Your Sisters podcast together.
And then Kate got too lame and quit.
When I lived up here, and then I moved away.
We both quit. I had a baby and she moved away.
We just had a lot going on, so we quit. And Sam does my sister's diary now. And yeah, I work at an elementary school with first graders, which are like age 6 and 7.
Why did I think you worked with third grade?
Because I did last year.
Oh,
but this year I work with first graders.
Okay. Do you like that better?
Yeah. I think so. They cry a lot more and their emotions are a lot bigger, but they listen better.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, and if they don't listen, it's a little more excusable.
Yeah, exactly. And I am going to nursing school, so I'm going to Provo College, but I'm doing online. So I have 3 classes that I was taking this semester. They end on the 23rd, and then I start chemistry.
Of December?
Mm-mm.
Of October?
So it's like my semester has...
Are they tries?
Yeah.
Okay.
So each semester has 2 sessions.
Okay.
So my first session I had English 1010, Math 1010, and actually it's called 100, and then Foundations of Success. And they're going pretty well. Actually, a lot better than I thought. I have 100% in Math, and I have over 95% in my other 2 ones. So
well, they should be 100.
I know.
Disappointed in you.
And then my next session starts. So they end on October 23rd, and then chemistry. I have a chemistry and a chemistry lab.
Ooh, are you excited for that? I'm so bad at chemistry.
I have never taken chemistry.
I did in high school, and I had to cheat through the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't even remember. So I have no idea. But it's my only class because I was supposed to take psychology too, but I had a transfer credit for psychology, so I don't have to retake that one.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that one will be from October 27th. So I have like a 4-day break.
Woohoo! Party!
October 27th to the end of December.
Are you doing classes over the summer too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I get like a 2-week break, I think.
That's going to suck.
Yeah.
What are you going to do over the summer? Are you going to go work in Flaming Gorge again?
No, because there's no way.
That's what you say every year.
I know, but there's like, after starting college though, like there's absolutely no way I could do college and work at that job.
Gorge. Yeah.
Because it's like the hours are just too long. It's too stressful. I don't get enough sleep. Like,
yeah.
And I already told my boss that I'm not going back.
You told him that every year. So he's
I
probably
know.
like, I do not believe
I know.
you.
I'm like the girl who cried wolf.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try and see if I can work at like one of the soda shacks or something, or do like cleaning or something. Because I want to work back at the school again.
It just works well with your college schedule.
Yeah, it works well with my college schedule. So if I could find like a temporary job.
Work at McDonald's.
Yeah, no.
I did for one day.
I had an interview and they hired me and I never showed up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's even worse than me.
Yeah. So
actually, I don't know if it's worse or not, but yeah, well, I'm proud of you for sticking it. I mean, you only made it, one session.
But still, I didn't fail all my classes. I was so scared to start because I was worried I was going to fail all my classes like I do every single time.
Are you the kind of person, like, if it starts getting too hard, you, like, purposely start not trying? You know what I mean?
think so. But I also think, like, when I did college in 2019, I had a class that I never attended once. Mm-hmm. I never went to it because I was too scared to walk in the big auditorium. It was in, like, the big, huge one, Yeah. And
what do you mean you're too scared?
I don't know, because I'm not like an introverted person. I'm, like I'm not typically scared of walking into large crowds. So I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like, I know some people that's really hard for them, but you're typically not that kind of person.
So I think I was just nervous that I was going to look stupid because I was going to be in the wrong class or something like that, which isn't a typical fear of mine. So I don't know.
You just didn't want to do college.
I think I just didn't want to go. And I like half-assed it through my classes. I
remember helping you with an interior design. We made like a couch out of cardboard.
Mm-hmm. And I remember saying it's due tonight, but I don't want to do it. It's too late anyways.
And I was like, no, we're freaking doing it.
Yeah, we stayed up till like 10:30, which isn't that late. But
it was late for me. I had a newborn.
I was like, I'm just not going to do it. It's too late. So, but I feel like this time I've like, the problem is that this time none of my classes are, I'm rambling on about this, but I don't have instructor, like...
Instructor?
No, like, I don't have lecture videos.
Oh, okay.
Or anything to watch.
That's kind of hard,
solely
though.
online.
Yeah.
And some of them, like, give us some short videos from YouTube or things that they find. But with my math class, I basically have to...
Teach yourself?
Yeah. So I have found, like, some YouTube videos that help explain it to me in a different way. But the math class... Honestly, it's not that hard, but I also don't really feel like I'm learning anything, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I have 100%.
That's okay. It's helping, it's refreshing you so you can go to the next class. So.
Mm-hmm. And the Foundations of Success class, honestly, I don't think I've learned anything that I didn't already know.
Are you scared for, because like typically new nurses have the crappiest hours, like the overnight hours? You think you'll be...
Yeah, because I did graveyards when I worked at a nursing facility.
But you didn't like it. Like it wasn't good for your mental health. So
no.
What's your game plan this time?
I don't know if...
You think you'll just have a bit different attitude because it's school and not just a job? You know
yeah, I mean? and I can... I mean, I don't think every single job you have to start as a night shift. So I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
I know a couple of doctors here, so maybe they'll have a position open that I can steal when I get
I think
here.
when, like, don't you have to do clinicals or something?
Yes, but I don't know how that works.
You're just taking it one step at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know if you're required... Because, like, I don't know, because I want to go into, like, labor and delivery, but I don't know if you have to have specific training for that. Like, if you have to go to a little bit more school, or
Honestly,
if you just get trained on the job.
Too.
Yeah. Because I really liked working at the OB when I worked there. That was, like, my favorite job that I've ever had.
Yeah.
So...
I think labor and delivery would be...
Yeah.
No, I don't want to say fun, but, like... Yeah. Fulfilling.
So, like, if I had to do graveyards for a month or two, I think I would... I could make it work.
Yeah.
If I needed to.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Is labor and delivery, like, would you have to go, an RN, you could just be RN, or do you have to get, like, another certificate on top of that to be labor and delivery?
No, I think that you can just work there, but I think that there's different, like, if you want to do pediatric, like the NICU, then I think you have to have special training for the NICU.
That makes sense.
Because it's intensive care.
Yeah.
And I think,
like they would just have
the
to
PICU or the ICU.
Train you how to do the labor and delivery.
Yeah, I think you have to have specific care for intensive care.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But I don't know.
All right. Well, these guys are probably bored listening to
sorry.
this. Just kidding. I'm not bored. I love talking about it.
But I am doing a 3-year fast track program, so it's only going to take me 3 years to get my RN.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
I think I asked our grandma once because she had her RN.
Yeah.
And back in the day when she got it, it only took 2 years to get her RN.
Well, she had the certificates were different back then. So, like, there wasn't an LPN.
Oh, so
back
she just kind of
when
skipped.
Grandma was.
So it was her RN, like, equivalent to what an LPN is now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they changed it so that now there's a middle step. So there's the CNA, the LPN, and the RN.
Rude.
And there was really just a CNA and an LPN, but it was called the registered nurse, you know?
Yeah.
So
okay. That makes sense.
There's a lot more, I guess, nowadays.
Yeah.
Than there used to be.
Okay. Anything else we wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I've lost like 60 pounds since March.
Congratulations.
So I'm skinny.
Tell us your secret.
I'm on semaglutide.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Honestly, it's helped me a lot with other things as well, not just weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you can get on it, get on it.
Yeah.
I think it's great. But I'm also not just sitting on my butt.
Yes,
you
are. You're
waiting for the fat to melt off. I'm working hard.
How's your experience? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who aren't on it or are like curious about it. Just tell people your unfiltered opinion on it. Like,
so
when you
I was
first
really
started
nervous.
What were your thoughts? Like,
I was really nervous to start. I was scared I was going to get sick and like be pukey all the time. Mm-hmm. But honestly, the only part of it that I was sick was like I would get these like nasty like sulfur burps and my stomach would feel like really bloated and gross. But you just kind of have to learn what to eat. So like if I eat way too many carbs like I have this weekend, then like too much bread, too much pasta, that kind of stuff, then it fills your belly up really fast and it just sits in there and ferments because it sits in there for a long time.
Yeah. She's burping right
now. And I don't like to drink soda. Like bubbly soda hurts my belly. Like I can drink some every once in a while, but I'm not really a soda person anymore.
She's got a 44-ounce drink right
here. Yeah, I do.
Next to her.
That's soda. But I only get sick occasionally. I feel like my transition with moving up medication, like the dosage higher, I feel like has been I haven't moved up really fast.
What did you start on?
I started on 0.8. No,
0.8?
not 0.8. I started on 2.5.
2.5? No way.
Maybe I started on 8
What do you mean? Like milligrams?
milliliters.
Or you're talking
units.
Units. Okay, units. Okay, I see.
What did you start on?
I started whatever 2.25 is. I think it was 5. I think I started on 5 units.
I think I started on 5.
By the way, I'm taking semaglutide too.
So I didn't know if you wanted to announce that.
I really don't care.
So
honestly.
I started on 5.
I just haven't said it before, so no.
Yeah. So I started on 5, went up to 8, went up to 12, went up to 15, went up to 20, went up to 25. Now I'm on 35. But I feel like one mistake that people make is they're not losing the weight fast enough in their brain. And so they move up way too fast. And then that's when you get all the complications. And I don't know, just be open with your doctor.
Did your doctor tell you when to move up, or just kind of let you have free reign of like?
So at the very beginning, she told me when to move up, and she really like coached me on moving up the doses, and then she kind of just let me take control of it. So she was like
if you stop losing weight, move
if you
up?
stop losing weight, or if you start feeling.
Did she tell you like this is you like? Is there you can take too much dose? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 100 is as much as you can get up to without being
With your
sick.
concentration or whatever.
Yeah, but that's a full syringe, and my vial can only hold 2 full syringes. So that would be a lot of medicine.
Yeah.
So she just kind of let me take full full reign of the medicine, and said, you know, like, just listen to your body. If you're feeling yucky, don't move up. If you aren't, move up. So, well, like if you've stopped losing weight.
I feel like when I asked my doctor about it, I was so nervous to ask him because I don't know. I was just nervous. But I was postpartum and just like not feeling like myself, you know, and not saying like thinner me is more me. But like I was just feeling bogged down, and I don't know, just like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So it's really helped me like get a lot of energy back. And same thing, I was worried about side effects, but I really honestly haven't had any.
Yeah. I also, like, when I started it, I moved up to the mountain like a month later, and the job I have on the mountain is really physical. And so I feel like that's why I was able to lose weight pretty quickly. And I'm weaning off of, I am taking a mood stabilizer because my therapist thought that I had bipolar back in like 2019, but I don't. So anyway.
Well, we'll see when you wean off of it.
Yeah. So I've been weaning off. I was on 300 milligrams and now I'm only on 100. And that medicine, like when I got on it, I gained like 40 pounds in a month.
Really?
And so I think there's other things that are falling into place that are helping me lose weight.
Yeah.
Not just the medicine, you know?
Well, I have like definitely plateaued, which is totally fine. But I haven't been going to the gym like at all.
Me neither. I know I need to get back on that.
So yeah, I mean, I still have to like choose healthy lifestyles and move my body and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to our scary stories from Reddit. Do you want to start?
Yeah. Okay. This one's from all of yours from Reddit.
Yes.
Okay, so are mine.
Okay.
Do I need to tell the Reddit thread or whatever?
No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't look.
Okay. Okay, this one says, I posted this just a couple days ago. Oh, wait. Let me start over. Okay, this says, this isn't very interesting, but I woke up with blood gushing down my cheek when I was younger, and I didn't feel anything. But my face felt wet, so I went down to my parents' room, and they freaked out. Till this day, we have no clue what cut my cheek, but I needed 8 stitches next to my eye. We checked the sheets, pillowcases, edges of the bed, etc. Still no idea. So she just woke up with a cut on her face that needed 8 stitches.
What do you think it was?
I don't know.
Like in your head, if this happened to like your kid or something.
I feel like someone would have went in there and cut their face.
Yeah, but
like an intruder.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I feel like it's like a ghost.
Yeah, like a ghost. Yeah, I don't know.
Or like somehow their fingernail.
Yeah, but
that'd be insane.
8 stitches? Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Maybe, and it definitely wasn't a bloody nose because she had to get stitches.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, this one is mine are kind of longish.
Okay.
I
had a hard time finding short ones.
Okay. When I was young, like 7 to 8, I visited a river to go fishing with my dad. There was an older man at the pavilion near the river that I was talking to with my older brother. He was showing a little case pocket knife he was sharpening and showed us how it was shaving sharp against his arm. He got to talking about serving in Vietnam, and it led him to sharing that he took photos when he was over there. He grabbed photos from his glove box to show us, and he had photos of piles of bodies accumulated near river's edge, and talked about how machine guns would basically blow them to bits since the people there were so small. There was a mostly naked young guy lying on his back and his head in the water like he was getting his hair washed in a hairdresser's sink. But his belly was blasted open with some of his organs hanging outside of his body. He had photos of young naked women outdoors by another river. One of them was trying to cover herself, and he said that they were French whores and that they had to make them clean themselves first.
Oh my gosh.
That was the first time in my life I remember feeling that deep sinking tummy feeling that something was really wrong.
Ew.
7 to 8, that's Hudson's age.
Yeah,
that's my
and
son's
for
age.
some old man to walk up and be like, hey, look at these pictures.
Also, like,
that
why
I
does he
have."
still have those pictures?
Yeah.
Like, if
Of dead bodies?
Yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with that man.
Ew.
I would call the police.
That is
literally. Be like,
yucky.
this man is showing pornography to my children.
Yeah. Ugh, that's yucky.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, here's my next one. One night I was driving home from my then girlfriend's house. I was crossing a bridge and saw the figure of a man standing at the edge. It was around 1 or 2 in the morning, but I didn't really think too much of it. I veered over to give him plenty of room, and he turned towards me. His skin was pure white, and when his eyes locked onto mine, I felt a horrible feeling of terror sweep over my body. He jumped off the bridge, and I saw a white streak fly from where he jumped. I drive over that same bridge every time I'm home from college, and I've never seen him or felt the same feeling since. I've told this story to a couple people, and a few have also told me they experienced weird crap in that same area. I don't normally believe in anything supernatural, but I don't have any rational explanation for what I know I saw and felt. And people are saying it was the Mothman.
What the hell is the Mothman?
I don't know.
It reminds me of Riverdale.
Yeah, the Mothman.
The moth people. What is the Mothman? I'm literally going to look it up right now.
I don't know. I should have Googled that.
What is the Mothman? The Mothman is a winged cryptid, a creature from folklore, mostly famously associated with Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It is described as a tall humanoid figure with large wings and glowing red eyes, first reported in the area between 1966 and 1967. The legend gained prominence following the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge, which occurred around the same time as the sightings and resulted in 46 fatalities.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. It's gross. I hate that.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I forgot to ask you, have you ever had like, not necessarily even paranormal, but just like a scary encounter happening or anything like that?
Not that I can think of, honestly.
You never had a paranormal experience?
No.
I don't think I have either. One time when I was in high school, like on the way back from soccer trips, we would like to tell each other scary stories. And there was people on there who had like links to the tribe that was there. And like they had quite a few kind of scary stories, or people who had like Mexican heritage. And there was some scary stories that they also had from family members. And like one time after we had been telling all those stories, I was walking back to my room. It was the one that was on like the right side of the hallway. And I stopped and like, because out of the corner of my eye I saw like this black thing in the bathroom. But then I looked and it wasn't there. But like it scared me so freaking bad. Like
I think every like scary story that I could tell is me scaring myself.
Yeah, me too.
Like nothing actually happened, but I scared myself.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's sometimes the scariest
Like
part.
one time me, Jaden, and my ex-boyfriend Cody got lost.
Where?
So we were driving back from, I don't even know where we were, but we were driving through Indian Canyon and we were trying to take Emma Park Road, but
Emma Park Road is creepy in and of itself.
and I told him to turn down the wrong road, and we eventually made it out, but we came out on top of Indian Canyon. So we drove down like this dirt road that like you would have gone camping on, or like, and it was like pitch black outside.
Were you coming back to the basin?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we turned, I don't even know what road it was. It was not even a marked road. And there was a gate, but we got around the gate somehow. I don't know, but
That is creepy.
I was so scared that there was going to be like a man that jumped out or something. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Skinwalker Ranch?
No, I refused to go with my friends.
Yeah, me too. I hated it. The only time I ever went was, actually, I think I might have gone with my friends one time, but I always hid in the car. But one time our aunts for my bridal shower wanted to go. And we went, and
My friends went a couple of times, but I would not go with them. I was too scared.
do you think it's real? Like, is there any part of you that thinks it's real?
A little bit, but I don't think it's skinwalkers.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's UFOs, but I do think there's like evil spirits there.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's like a place that a lot of people go to have that kind of experience. So like, of course,
They're
evil
inviting.
things. Yeah, of course, evil things are going to hang out
Yeah,
there. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my next one.
Did you just read or did I? I think you just did.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, your turn.
From the ages of 3 to 7, I'd get up sometimes at night and go to the top of the stairs, completely awake. I'd see a faceless man at the bottom, and after a second, he'd run towards me very fast up the stairs. I'd run away and scream until my mom would run up and comfort me. When I was 7, I decided to fat it.
To fat it?
To fight it.
Oh.
When I was 7, I decided to fight it. So when I saw it next, I stood my ground and screamed at it as it ran closer. It extended an arm out to grab me as it got near the top of the stairs. I cocked a fist to punch it, but it disappeared. It appeared at the bottom again and ran up, reached out to me, and disappeared before it got to me. It did this a few times before I realized it was on a loop and couldn't actually get to me. It might not have been a real entity, but it imprinted a memory in my mind. After that night, I never saw it again.
Ew, a faceless man.
That's so creepy. Let me tell you the story. Once when I had sleep paralysis, on my antidepressant, one of them that I take, if I forget to take it or if I don't take it at the same time at night or same time in the morning, sometimes I get sleep paralysis, which I already got sleep paralysis before I even took this medicine.
Yeah.
But it just like amplified it. But I had this dream one time that I was laying in my bed, and the weird thing about sleep paralysis is like it feels like my eyes are open and like I can see my room, but like obviously I'm having like hallucinations, you know,
So you
because
can't.
it's not real.
Yeah.
But like I kept seeing this figure, this dark black figure, like reaching up over the bed, grabbing my feet and pulling my feet back, and it felt like it was happening. Like it felt like it was happening. I was screaming and like trying everything to wake myself up, and I couldn't do it.
you were sleeping.
And it kept doing that over and over and over again. And then when I would wake up, I'd be like, take a breath, whatever, and then I'd fall back asleep and it would happen again and again and again. It was so freaking scary because I don't know, part of me is like, did that really happen? And
that's
I don't know.
awful.
Yeah, it's really terrifying.
I've never had like true sleep paralysis, but I did have like when I was younger, I would wake up in my dream and be walking down the hallway to go to the bathroom, and then I would start over again because I wasn't actually awake. Like I would realize that I was still sleeping, and then I would wake up again.
That's kind of creepy too.
And walk, but I was never
Maybe
actually awake.
There's a thing that people say, it's called projecting.
Yeah.
That and some people do it on purpose. Like they've gotten to a point where they can do it.
Oh my gosh. I read a book about that once.
Yeah. I don't know if it's real, but like maybe.
Weird.
Anyway.
Okay, here's my next one. I was kayaking with a Boy Scout troop in a river. We come across what looks like a dead deer or a white rock of some sort. Upon closer inspection, it was a dead naked woman. The leaders called the cops, who told us it was a suicide. Later that night, I found out it was a rape and murder, and the next day, the perpetrators were caught.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
A Boy Scout trip. How old are you when you go to Boy Scouts? Before you're a young man.
Every time, like, well, Boy Scouts of America isn't exclusive to the church.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So it could be anywhere from like 8 to 18
18?
probably.
Yeah. Ugh.
I think that's when
a dead
Boy
naked
Scouts
woman.
starts.
Can you imagine coming across a dead body?
No, I used to have dreams when I was a kid though. I was a really scared, anxious child.
Yeah.
And I used to have dreams that I would find a dead body, and it was like a woman. It was the same thing every time, like a woman who had like dark hair. And I would always, like, whenever I would be walking, like one time in the dream, I found her outside our house. One time we were camping and I found her. And so like when
It wasn't always the same woman? Oh.
And so then I was convinced that I was going to find
Yeah, a dead woman.
dead body. Still sometimes, like if I'm out hiking, I'm like,
Oh.
like what if I find that woman? From my
Ew,
dreams?
that's so scary.
Yeah.
Like I've seen dead bodies, like working in the nursing field when the old patients just die, you know?
Yeah.
But like finding a dead body in the middle of the woods,
That would be so jarring.
yeah.
I can't even
Even if it
imagine.
was like, even if it wasn't a brutal death, like even if they weren't murdered, still.
Yeah. Any type of body. would
Even
be-
like dead animals scares
Yeah.
the poop out of me.
Well, we used to find like wasn't it a dead horse or something
Yes.
out in the back of our house?
I straight up thought it was a dead dinosaur, and
Yeah.
I ran
I remember
all
that.
the way back home, screaming the whole time.
A dead dinosaur. Why would that be more scary than a dead
I have
horse?
no idea, but it was a dead horse.
Yeah. It used to freak us out though. Okay. Next one says, let me collect myself so I can actually read.
Okay.
It says nightmare. Oh, this one talks about sleep paralysis. Nightmare into sleep paralysis. Was being chased by an alien that would turn invisible in my dream. My brain likened it to the movie Dark Skies. Have you seen that? I think I've seen it, but now I can't remember what it's about.
I don't know.
We'll look it up after this. Anyway, terrifying nightmare. Wake up. My room's lit by a red light on low. They're standing over my bed. I'm freaking out. And then when I'm finally able to move, I'm so overwhelmed because my logical brain is like, this ain't real. But my body is screaming at me that it is. I'm able to move my arms and I cover my face, telling my partner to turn on her flashlight right now. But she does nothing. But they could go invisible, remember? This is what my brain tells me. I spent 30 minutes terrified. Eventually, I go to the bathroom because I have to pee really bad. I step back out of my bathroom, and there's one standing at the bottom of my stairs.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I was making this up, truly. I ran back to my room and was terrified for an hour until I fell asleep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then someone kind of explains sleep paralysis, and they said I had sleep paralysis for about a year and I hope it never happens again. The absolute terror you have when you're unable to move or make any noise as you see the shadows of men moving around your apartment.
Ugh.
This goes on and on while you're desperately trying to move. At some point you realize that the men are finishing up whatever they are doing and coming to kill you.
Ugh. Okay, so this says Dark Skies is a 2013 American science fiction horror film about a suburban family who are terrorized by a mysterious and deadly force, which they eventually realize is an extraterrestrial. And it
I need to see who's in the movie.
So it has Lacey Barrett, Daniel Barrett. No, has Kerry Russell, Josh Hamilton, J.K. Simmons, Annie Thurman.
I swear I've seen it before.
I'm pretty sure we've seen it. Because it's like inhabiting the little boy.
Oh.
And the Kerry Russell lady.
Is this the one where like the birds hit the window?
Yeah.
And it like takes him at the end?
Yeah.
And he's missing or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's creepy.
Ugh.
I do not like that at all. You really never had sleep paralysis though? Like it's scary?
Not like that. No,
I remember
where
the very
can't.
first time it happened to me. I was trying to wake up and I was looking up at the ceiling. And I know for a fact my eyes were open because when I woke up, my eyes were like super dry and hurt.
Ooh.
And there were spiders falling onto my face. And like, it felt like real. And
I remember like waking up in my dreams and not actually being awake and realizing that I was still asleep. But I've never... And I remember like being in a scary dream where I'm like, okay, I know this is fake. I need to wake up. But I couldn't wake myself up. But I've never had like sleep paralysis where I feel like I could see something next to me that I can't.
like it's real.
Yeah.
Life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've like, because a lot of times I'm like not conscious. What's the word? You know, like when dementia people have a good day, what do they call that? Lucid.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like lucid and I know I'm trying to wake up and I like hold my breath because then I think my body's like, oh, hold on, bitch, we can't breathe. And then it wakes me up.
Oh.
But then I wake up and I'm like,
Ew, that's so
it's
scary.
so scary. Okay, anyway, sorry, enough about me.
Okay, my next one. Okay. When I was about 13, two friends and I were held against our will by an elderly lady with dementia on Halloween for a couple hours. We were trick-or-treating and she invited us into her house so she could show us pictures of her missing cat. We knew we shouldn't have accepted her invitation, but didn't think this old lady posed any threat. She didn't even know what year it was, let alone that it was Halloween. I felt bad because by the time we finally managed to get past her and leave, she was pleading with us not to abandon her again.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Two 13-year-old kids.
Stay away from old ladies.
This dementia
Rule
patient
number one.
lady had...
You know, I'm so scared to be old.
I know.
Honestly, like I'm truly terrified of it.
It's awful. Like dementia, and it's an awful disease.
Yeah. That's all you have to say. You're looking something up?
No, I'm looking at my next post. It's terrible because like they're not a real person anymore.
What's like the scariest in-person thing that's ever happened to you? Like not necessarily creepy, but like has anyone ever like yelled at you or, you know what I'm talking about? Were you like actually scared for your life?
Yeah, I was dating this guy and one time he was horrible. Like it's straight out of a movie, the things that happened. Yeah. And he would get really angry and we would sit outside because yelling in the house was too loud, you know, for his mom, whatever. Anyway, so we were sitting outside on the curb and we were yelling about something. I can't even remember what we were fighting about. But he had picked up a rock, like a pretty large rock, to like throw it at me. Oh. And he was holding it in his hand and he was taking the missionary lessons and the missionaries just happened to walk down the street and was like, hey guys. And he like dropped the rock and was like, hey guys. What's up? Oh my gosh. I really think he would have like
hit you with
hit me with the rock. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
scary. Sorry. Didn't mean for you to have to bring up your trauma.
That's probably like, but I've never, I mean, like living on the mountains, like I've seen a bear.
Sometimes it's the most scary, just like human interaction. Though.
Mm-hmm.
Like humans are the most scary.
Yeah. I did see a shooting one time at a 7-Eleven, but I didn't actually see anybody get shot. I just heard the gunshots. I was like across the street.
That's scary too, though.
Yeah.
Every time I hear like a car backfire, I literally think someone got shot.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of any like truly like scary.
Yeah, where you thought like you were in danger.
I remember walking home from my friend Ashley's house at night, and I would sing church songs because I was terrified that the coyotes were going to come and eat me.
Oh, yeah. Church songs would definitely ward them off.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, she's singing Child of God.
Yep.
Let's go find someone who's not a child of God. I can't think of anything off the top of my head other than just like, and I think this is just because I'm a mom now, but like sometimes when I would go on walks with my kids, if there's like some guy who's tweaking or something, he's walking down the street and he like starts walking towards me, I just like panic, you know, or I don't know. It's mostly like stuff in my head. Or one time my friend and I went to a concert and like we were walking back and we were kind of by ourselves, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, and I don't mean to like dog on men, but like I don't think men understand the feeling of like walking at night anywhere and being scared of seeing a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it truly terrifies me.
It's not even that they're a male. It's like the big ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because you know they're so much stronger than you.
That you couldn't take them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if they're on drugs or something, I'm like scared of them because I'm like, they are drug strong.
They're not in there. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Was it my turn or your turn?
I think I just read.
Okay. Okay, this one says, a few years ago, I was walking through the woods off the beaten track a little bit, and I smelt this really overpowering sweet smell. Being nosy, I pulled back the undergrowth to have a look and found a dead body. The guy had clearly been there for a while and wasn't looking great, and swollen and green and black with some various runny bits.
Ew.
The local wildlife had also been dying for a few days. I called the police, who told me to wait with the body until they arrived. Being in the middle of nowhere, it took a while for them to arrive, and it got dark, and I was just sat there in the dark with him for a long time. It turned out he had committed suicide. For a long time afterwards, I had dreams about him, and he would talk to me in not nice things, mainly about how he was angry. I had disturbed his resting place, and he wanted me to kill myself.
Oh my god.
Probably just my imagination, but all pretty disturbing at the time. He still turns up in my dreams from time to time, and no doubt will be tonight after typing this.
Ew, that's so scary.
That is so scary. Like I said, just finding a dead
body. And why would
body.
a dead body smell sweet?
I looked up because someone said it's like the smell of lamb, like when, I don't know, I've never had lamb, but like when you cook lamb, I guess it has kind of a sweet smell.
Interesting.
But you know how they always, like books, movies, whatever, talk about the distinct smell of human decomposition, and it's not like the smell of an animal per se. It's like very distinct with humans.
Human.
Yeah. And so I don't know.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ugh. Gross, though. I seriously can't.
I would run away. I would not be able to sit there and stay with the body.
Me either. Because I'm like, what if he was murdered? I seriously don't think I could. I would be like, I'm sorry.
Especially if it gets dark. I would not be able, I can tell you exactly where it is, but I cannot sit here and stay with it.
No, not a chance. Like, ugh.
No, that's terrible. Ugh.
That is terrible. If any of my listeners have ever found a dead body,
please let us know.
Yeah, I would like to talk to you.
Yeah. I would like to talk to you.
Just in case it ever happens to me, I want to be prepared.
Yeah, literally.
Prepared.
Okay, here's my next one.
Is that your last one, or do you have one more for that?
This is my last one.
Okay, I have one more too.
Okay. So everybody has that rich neighborhood that you go to get the king-size candy bars. Well, when I was around 13 to 14, my friends went out to that neighborhood and we stayed out pretty late. Soon there was practically nobody on the streets and people started turning off their outside lights. And as we finished our last street, there was this guy in a black cloak dragging...
This mother effer?
Yeah. There was this guy in a black cloak dragging a metal snow shovel from a brisk walk to a straight-up sprint. Hearing that metal scrape and a black figure in the night sprinting towards you. I created my own kind of candy bar in my pants that night.
That's like what I was saying, like when I see somebody and they're like tweaking or like acting weird.
Yeah.
It seriously scares the living shiz out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot, like, if I'm driving in the dark and I see, like, because, like, up in the mountains, it's so weird. Like, you see people walking all the time. And
I don't like that.
yeah,
I
and
don't like that at all.
we'd be like like when I lived with my ex-boyfriend, we'd be like driving home on our way to Manila, and there would be like a person walking on the side of the road.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe they live in the cedars.
I have no
Maybe
idea.
there's no cedars up there, is there?
No, but there's like the pine trees and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe they're just campers who are just walking. But he would always like swerve
crazy.
really far, like as far to the other side of the road as he could, because he said you never know if they're gonna
Like try and commit
try and jump
suicide.
out in front of you or
Yeah.
not.
Oh my gosh, that'd be terrible. I think one of Robbie's relatives knows somebody who they got in a really bad car accident because the car that was coming towards them tried to commit suicide and like swerved right in front of them.
Oh my
on
gosh.
purpose. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. If you're going to do it, do it by yourself.
Just hurt yourself.
Yeah. Don't hurt anyone else. Oh, that's scary. Okay, Nick, this is my last one. It says, so I was sleeping and in the middle of a dream, a character of my dream who was doing something turned her head, looked at me very seriously and said, there's someone in your apartment. You need to wake up. I nearly had a goddamn heart attack and my apartment was empty.
Oh my gosh.
I would never sleep again.
Me neither.
I have goosebumps.
I would
thinking about
have to
that.
move.
Yeah. Like, I don't think anybody in my dream, like I've never had, obviously there's people in my dream, but it's like very weird. you know?
It always changes and it's always
well, and I don't
morphing
think everyone like ever has like looked me dead in the eye and like said something like that. That's like very.
I had a dream one time that the world was ending. Like there was like straight up meteors falling from the sky and everyone in our house was like, we all walked out to the front road and we're like holding hands and I was telling Mom like I'm not ready and she was like, it's gonna be okay.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's haunting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one
scary.
scared me pretty bad because she
What's
was
the
like,
scariest dream you've ever had?
I used to have dreams about bears a lot.
The scariest dream I ever had was about bears.
And we were in some sort of land that like when you would open a door, it would be in like another environment, like Salt Lake or not like Salt Lake, but like Salt Lakes, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And like
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Or like Cottonwood Lake or the forest. And I was sleeping in the downstairs room, not the one that I'm living in, but the one across the hall. Mm-hmm. And we were running from this bear, and I was trying to tell everybody to go out the door, but the bear was getting closer and closer to us. And then Chris, our brother, came downstairs to get the fan out of my room, and he had opened the door. And I was like half asleep, half awake, and I could see the door opening and the light coming in from the hallway.
You thought it was a bear?
It straight up scared the living crap out of me. I like jumped up out of bed and was like on the verge of almost screaming. And he's like, sorry. And I was like, you
should be.
You just scared the living. I thought you were a bear.
That's funny. I had a dream about a bear one time, and we were like having a family gathering at our house, and there was like this black bear on the loose, and like whenever we'd find a dead body, we'd put it in a black garbage bag, and like the bear killed grandpa, and like his body was in a black garbage bag, and I don't know, it like basically went through my whole family, and it was terrifying. And then at the end, our house caught on fire, and
oh, you know what?
it was very campy.
When we had Sunny, I had a dream one time that she had like a giant thing, like a tick or something stuck to the side of her, and we were trying to run it over with the Yukon. Don't ask me why. So we were like chasing her in circles around the front lawn, and we accidentally ran her over. And in the rear, like on the side mirror, I could see her head rolling.
Oh my gosh.
I was like 13.
Speaking of head rolling, there has been this thing on Instagram lately where, like after all the crazy stuff that's happened recently, I don't necessarily want to go into all of it, but like Instagram like lost its censor for a while.
Yeah.
And like I saw so many very graphic videos.
So did I.
Of things.
Yeah.
And one of them was the head rolling. And honestly,
ew,
it scarred me. I'm like, what is going on? I would just be on Instagram. Like I wouldn't even be looking at it, looking for it. It would just pop up.
like in scary movies when that kind of stuff happens and you're like, ew, that's scary. But like,
but
it's
it's not real.
But like when you see stuff like that and you know it's an actual body.
Yeah. I know.
It's
and
terrible.
like, how is the world gone to this? Anyway, we don't need to go into that. But like, I don't know. I wish there was a way for me to unsee that.
I know, literally.
It was terrifying. Okay, well, those were some pretty creepy, scary, weird stories.
Yeah, they were. Reddit's got some good ones. So y'all should listen to these and then go find some more.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, I kept interrupting you. But there's a lot of stories that are just like really long and too long to read on this podcast. But definitely some spooky ones. So if you're looking to be spooked,
It's hard to read like a really long story out loud
yeah,
because you like stumble over it.
yeah.
And it's not as
clearly
scary.
I can't even read today at all. You know when you're reading and then like you're realizing that you're not actually reading it, you're just saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not comprehending it, you're just
Right.
saying it, and then you're like, wait, that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening to me. All right. Well, thank you for coming on the podcast today. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Sorry I bully you into coming every single time you're at my house.
No, it's fine. I like it.
Good. Because I think the people like you. They
I
hate
love
me.
everybody.
All right. Well, everybody Venmo Kate so she can go through college faster so we can start the podcast again.
Yes.
And I will see you guys next week. I think next week is when I'm going to read the scary stories from my listeners. So make sure you tune in and do not miss that.
And go submit some more stories.
Yes, I'm going to put up a link for some more stories. So, and if you're on the fence about sharing it, just share it. If I'll decide if it deserves to be on the podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
So just share it. And make sure you subscribe, rate, and review. And I will see you guys next week.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
Bye.